Hi folks, Steve Sheets here for the Heartbeat TV, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make a simple deer feeder out of a jar of peanut butter, a couple screws, and your favorite handy dandy driver drill. Now, the most important thing here is to be careful when you're using your knife. So again, just use some common sense here, and before we attach, what we're going to do is we're going to take our lid off and we're just going to attach it like that to the tree, and then we're going to go ahead and just screw our jar in. But before we do that, what I'm going to want to do in order to be a little bit safer is I'm going to go ahead and cut my opening in my jar now as opposed to waiting until it's on the tree itself. It's just a lot easier, and you run the risk of not cutting yourself this way, or you lessen the risk of you cutting yourself. All I'm going to do is go about a third down to the peanut butter jars lengthwise, take my knife and poke a little hole in there, and then I'm just going to run it straight down. Run it straight down all the way out. Find a spot on the other side. What I do is I just take the sticker, and that's what I work on cutting away. And as just a matter of common sense, remember, always cut away from yourself, and you'll be okay. So again, you can kind of see there, I'm nothing major, not rocket science here, but I am just taking my time a little bit so that I don't hurt myself. And there we go. And now I got one final cut, and that cut is going to be back across my lid. And when we make these videos, they're a family affair. So thanks to my wife, Kristen, for shooting them, and thanks to my daughter, Sydney, for being and hanging around. So I'm going to leave that just like that. As you can see, I've left the plastic in place, which will make screwing the whole thing on a little bit easier. Now all we're going to do is unscrew our lid, set that like that, grab our screws. Some people use one, I like to use two, doesn't really matter. And then what we're going to do is just simply screw this into the tree at a nice height for the deer. If you have turkeys, you can also go a little bit lower. And when you do it, you got to hope that your battery in your charger doesn't die. But for the sake of just showing you guys what it is we're doing, all I do now is I take my peanut butter, I screw it back on, and then I remove my plastic cap. And you're gonna get some excess peanut butter out there, and you just wipe that on your tree. And that's it, and your feeder is all set to go. And now you have a redneck deer feeder, and I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at the number of deer that this actually brings into your property that you've never seen before. So until next time, this is Steve Sheets. Take care and be safe.